Thank you for tuning to another edition of our 31 Nights of Horror, 31 Nights of Halloween. I'm getting it mixed up. This last year was 31 Nights of Horror. This year is 31 Nights of Halloween. So we're going to talk about the movie The Terrifier. I remember on social media probably about 3 years ago, 4 years ago, when I think it was during COVID, and there was a lot of hype about this movie. A lot of people was talking about this movie. And I'm like, it's Art the Clown. I'm like, who is that? You know, people acting like that's Freddy Krueger or Jigsaw or Jason or Michael Myers. But I see why there's a lot of talk, a lot of buzz about this character, about this movie. This movie was made on a very low budget, but it goes to show just because a movie's budget is low, you can still put out some quality work. And as far as horror movie goes, this is a very disturbing and a very horrific movie. Very, very like there were a lot of scenes I had to turn away. The gore is just like, oh my goodness. If you're down with the gore and stuff, scale of 1 to 10, it was a 10. I mean, but this character here, let me see. They have a third. The third movie has already been released about last week, I believe. It outsold the Joker. All right, not surprised. The Joker too, fall they do or whatever, and I see why people have this character as something that's going as they talk about this character just as much as we used to talk about Freddy and Jason, Michael Myers back in the day, and Chucky. I can see a whole like I haven't seen the third one, I haven't seen the second one. I'm gonna watch the second one pretty. Yeah, I'm gonna watch the second one pretty soon. But this character really creeps me out. I'm not a fan of clowns from the jump. Thank the movie It for that. But this, I don't. This movie it gives me those like the vibes of like a 1980s horror movie that you just happen to watch late at night. You know, I can't even think of a particular title, but there's like certain movies where it's like I remember just watching late at night and I had absolutely no idea the name of the movie or the plot of the movie. And I just caught myself watching it and I'm like, this is very creepy and terrifying. And I had no idea what to expect. And that's what I got from this movie here. I think the Terrifier, I think the Art the Clown, I think that, you know, we have for me, I'm in my 40s. I know I look it. And you know, for me, when I think of horror movies, it's Michael Myers, Freddy Krueger, Jason Voorhees, Chucky. You know, those four. That's what I instantly go to and think. Okay, but you know, well, and Saw. But when I as I watch a lot of the other movies and stuff, and rewatch certain movies, especially this one here, I'm like, well, you know what? I can see why some people who are half my age they don't see Freddy Krueger and Jason and Michael Myers as I see them. So for them, it may be Jigsaw in their top five when they think about horror movies or Art the Clown. And for some, it's probably going to be Mr. Crockett. You know, it's like a whole new generation. It's like, yo, what it do? We're here. You know, and Art the Clown, man, shoot, there's a lot of scenes I had to look away. Had to look away. And what's wild is I found myself looking away, come back. I'm like, damn, they still doing that. All right, well, I'm close to just pausing this movie and coming back to watch it. But it's the gore on a scale of 1 to 10. It's a 10. I mean, this Art the Clown, man. I see why the hype was real, man. I mean, but this movie here, man, like it, and I don't want to spoil much of it because I didn't watch any reviews on the movie before I saw it. All right, so I didn't know what to expect. And if you haven't seen this movie, I think you should check it out. I think you're gonna like it if you're a scary movie and a horror movie fan. You know, he kind of reminds me of Pennywise, but he doesn't play around as much as him. I mean, Like this dude's smile, there's nothing to me, there's nothing to me his smile is just all sinister to me. It's probably because I have the feelings I feel about clowns. I don't take my kids to circuses. And you don't know the motive of this character. And those are the scariest of characters, when you don't know the motive. Maybe in the second one or the third one they talk about it. I don't know. But in the first one, they don't. They don't. You don't know what to expect from this dude, man. But this, I don't think I could really watch this movie again, and not because I think it's not a good movie. I think it's a good horror movie, but I just find it very disturbing. And some things it's like it's just so disturbing. I can't rewatch it. Maybe if I'm flipping channels or something. But see, me and my wife, we have 4 kids, so if I'm flipping channels, I stop on that. More than likely, they may come in. I don't want them seeing that. So there's some horror movies where it's like I don't mind my kids watching, but no, not watching that. That right there, like how you have some scary movies or some movies in general, they'll something bad is about to happen, and then they may take it to the other room, and what they'll do is after they take it to the other room, they'll they won't show what happens. But in this movie here, and then it comes back to the scene, and you can imagine what happened. Well, in this movie here, it actually shows what happens, and that's the wild part about it. But anyways, share your thoughts. Let me know what y'all think about the movie. Hit me in the comment section. Thank y'all for tuning in to another edition of 31 Nights on Halloween. Peace out.